What's going on, Pathways Church? I'm Jake Collins, your middle school pastor, and I'm super excited to join you for today's Daily Dose. All this week, we're talking about generations. There are at least 5 generations represented in our church. When we hear about generations, it's usually to point out differences or even stir conflict. This week, we're focusing on connecting the generations, focusing on things that bring us together as we seek to represent Jesus in our community. Growing up, we all probably had the experience of sitting with a parent, grandparent, or other member of an older generation and listening to stories about what life was like in a previous time. Maybe these stories started with a phrase like, "back in my day." These days, there's a whole genre of YouTube videos that focus on introducing new generations to things of the past. This might range from having teenagers react to hearing classic songs for the first time, to seeing if elementary schoolers can operate a VCR correctly. In a way, these kinds of videos are a new form of storytelling, a way for the older to share things about the past with the younger. In Psalm 145, verse 4, David writes, "One generation will declare your works to the next and will proclaim your mighty acts." In David's time, there was only a very small number of people who could read and write, so storytelling was critical to making sure the next generation knew about God. Today, there are countless resources out there that we can use to share Jesus with new generations, but there is still incredible value in personal, focused stories. In church world, we would usually call these testimonies. When I served in camp ministry, we were trained to share our stories in 90 seconds or less. We were taught to spend 30 seconds sharing about your life before Christ, 30 seconds on how you met Jesus, and 30 seconds on what he has done in your life since then. Church family, imagine what could happen if we all shared these 90-second stories once a week. Start by practicing yours with your family, your small group, or close friends. Then take a step of faith and share it with someone who has never heard about Jesus or is unsure about him. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow with another Daily Dose.